Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are doing my everyday makeup drawer for September. So these videos are me sharing with you guys what I am going to be trying this month. So things from my stash that I kind of like shopped through and also new products that I'm trying out. So if you want to see what I've been using this or what I plan on using this month, then let's just go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and start off with the face products. So for primer, I picked this up recently. It is the Prime and Find Smoothing Primer from Catrice. I had one of these probably a couple years ago and I used it up and I loved it. It's just like a pot primer. It's got kind of like a light pinky tone to it, but I really like it for blurring out the pores. It does say it kills pores on the packaging, so it's like really intense, but it's really not that intense. It actually does a pretty good job at blurring out the pores. It's not as good, I feel like, as I remember, but it's worth me using. Like, I still like it enough for that. It's just probably not a favorite anymore. So just throwing that out there. A couple other things from Catrice are their concealers that I'm using. I use the Wake Up Effect for my peach corrector, and then I have the Camouflage cream for blemishes. I talked about this in my monthly favorites that I posted. That was my last video, so be sure to look at that. For concealers, I pulled out two different ones. So I'm still testing the Born This Way concealer from Too Faced, so I have that. And then for a drugstore option, I pulled out the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Concealer. I really like this. This is the older packaging, but I really like this. It's a really like thin kind of gel-like concealer. I talked about this probably like a month or so ago, if not more, in my CoverGirl Top 10, so I'll link that for you guys too. Okay, for foundations, I did pull out three, so I'm still testing the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur. The Ulta haul update featuring this is coming. It's like features this, it features this. I'm gonna actually film that today as well, so that will be up soon. But then I also have my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundations for my drugstore options. And then for powders, I have the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed. This one, oops, pause please. Alright, so for powders, I did pull out this is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed. It is almost gone here, so this is what we're working with. I have used up so many face powders recently. I'm like actually quite proud of myself. But so I want to use this one up too, so I have that. And then for the under eyes, I have my Maybelline Fit Me. I don't know if I showed this last month. I don't think I did, but I have been using it because I really like it with this Too Faced concealer because this is kind of like my skin tone for a concealer. It's not necessarily super brightening. And then this is a brightening powder. So this works really well together. I love that. And then for bronzer, I have the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I want to use this thing up, you guys. Like, I have major pan on it and I just want to use it up and get it all gone. So we're gonna try this month. I don't know if I'll get it done this month, but we're gonna try. For blush, I still am using the Serafina from Juvia's Place. I showed this in an Ulta haul. It's just like a nice warm blush. And then recently I did pick up the Blush Bomb Color Drops from Flower Beauty. This is in the one in Melon. So it's just kind of like a nice bright coral. I really like this, especially with like a damp sponge. I like to just kind of pat it in and it looks really natural but beautiful and kind of like dewy on the skin. It's really pretty. And then I also pulled out my blush palette from Makeup Revolution. This is the Sugar and Spice. So I don't know if they make this exact one anymore, but I will link one from Ulta's website that is similar. So you get blushes and then you get kind of like two highlight shades as well. I think it looks super beautiful and I love the formula of these. Today I am wearing, well, I started off by putting this one on, but it just didn't give me enough on my cheeks, like enough zhuzh. So then I added this one on and I really like it. I think it's beautiful. And then for highlight, I have a drugstore one and it is a like liquid creamy one. And this is the Wet n Wild Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter in the shade Gilded Glow. I love this highlight. It's beautiful. And then I also pulled out the Lorac highlighter in Starlight. It's been forever since I used this, so I definitely wanted to pull that out. Today, my highlight is just one from the blush palette, but I like to always have options. Alright, for the eyes, I pulled out a lot of things this month. I've realized lately I don't pull out as much eye stuff as I really do use throughout the month, just because I get bored with different palettes and I just don't like to use the same thing every day, especially when I have a pretty large collection. So I pulled out a lot of things to use this month. The first thing, I ordered these off of the LA Color website. These are new. These are the Jelly Glam Metallic Eye Colors. So these look like this, and they're kind of like a jelly eyeshadow. I mean, they kind of remind me of the, you can kind of see it moving there. They kind of remind me of the eye glazes from Butter London. They're kind of similar to that. They're a little bit stickier. Today I have this one on my lid. It's the Extra. It's like right here on my lid. It's kind of just like a nice light rose gold shade. But I also have this one in Queen Bee, which is a gold, and a Makeup Junkie, which is a little bit like of a deeper rose gold. Oh shoot, I didn't even open this one. My bad. So it's like a deeper, more coppery color instead of the one I'm wearing today, which is rose gold. And the purple one I was showing is Rockstar. So I picked those up. They're only $3.50 a piece. I will say you definitely want to store them flat though, because the product does move like from side to side, because it is more of like a jelly liquid type of consistency. And then I also picked up one of these from Flower Beauty, the new Warrior Glitter Eyeshadows in the shade Blade. So it's just kind of one of those like Stila-ish type of products, right? That like, it's a doe foot, it's a liquid eyeshadow, but it has chunks of glitter in there. So I wore this, I think like a couple days ago, almost a week ago, and I liked it. I didn't actually experience that much fallout with it, but I did use my CoverGirl lid lockup primer, which is a little bit more sticky. So maybe that's what helped it, but it really did like hold up well throughout the day. So love that. Now for palettes, I pulled this one out for the drugstore. This is the Essence All About Toffee eyeshadow palette. I'm getting kind of into cooler tone palettes, and I'll show you guys one in a second that kind of spun this. So I picked this out of my stash just to kind of get more use out of it. I haven't played with it that much, but I love the Essence formula. And then the ColourPop Fame palette I recently got from Ulta, because it's now on Ulta's website, which is so exciting. I love when ColourPop products go to Ulta because I don't usually buy them unless that's the case. Like, I don't buy stuff off the ColourPop website just because I'm like, I'll just wait till it goes to Ulta and get my points and all that fun stuff. But I have been obsessed with this palette. This kind of like redid my love, or like, what was it? Like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, reintroduced cool tones to me and like made me fall back in love with them. And so today I have, like I said, that color from LA Color on my lids, but then in the crease I have, let's see, some of this one in Razzle, and then I have some of this one in Stardom, and then like I have this one Lifestyle a lot. It's like that's the dark shade that you see. ColourPop's formula, you guys, so good. Like, honestly, they are probably one of my favorite powder eyeshadow formulas. Like, they blend so effortlessly. They are just beautiful. Beautiful. I definitely really recommend those. And then I have my Anastasia Modern Renaissance. I pulled this out probably towards the end of last month, but I still want to use it. Again, this is just kind of the opposite of the Fame palette, right? It's definitely like a more warm eyeshadow palette that I love. So definitely going to play with that. Although my packaging, can you guys see that? Yeah, it's like changing color. Does anyone know why or why that happens? I didn't like spill anything on it or anything like that. It's just like, I don't know. And then I also pulled out the Lorac Unzipped palette. When I did my palette declutter, I was like, I looked at this and I was like, man, that is so pretty. I need to use that. So pulled it out this month to use. And then I'm still playing with the Juvia's Place, the Douce palette. Still figuring this one out, kind of feeling it out. So I'm still playing with that from last month. Last but not least, let's chat about lips. So I mentioned these in my favorites and I'm still just obsessed with them. They are the NARS Velvet Lip Glides, the newest set that came to Ulta. It's like, I think it's the Wanted set. It'll be linked down below, but I love the NARS Velvet Lip Glides, and all the shades in that set are so beautiful. And then I also have the Persona liquid lipsticks. I think I mentioned these are my favorites too, but I just can't put these away yet. They're so good. And then also that I mentioned in my favorites, I know this is so redundant, but I can't stop. These are the ColourPop just cream lipsticks. They are so good. I have Still Crazy, which is my favorite. It's like a really pretty, kind of like just purpley color. I love that shade. And then Layover, which is a more kind of like nude brown type of shade. Beautiful. And the formula is just so nice. I also have this Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Lip in Nude Blush that I pulled out from my stash. So let me show you guys what this looks like here. I'm trying to like swatch with my left hand, and it's, so that's Nude Blush, or Nude Blush? Yeah, Nude Blush right there. Oh, I just flipped you guys off. I'm so sorry, didn't mean to. Whoops. And then Essence sent me this a while ago with some of their products, but it is their matte lipstick in 01. I have this on today with this shade Swing from NARS over it, just to kind of tone it down a little, because this is a little bit warm, but it's beautiful. And the matte formula is actually really nice. And then I also pulled out Clinique Cute Pop. I just feel like this is just such a pretty, like, going into fall color. I love this mauve. It's beautiful. And then last but not least, this was actually sent to me through Octoly and Laura Mercier, but this is the Baby Doll Lip Glaze. I have the one in Tulip. It's like a mini version, and it's like a bright pinkish color that I love. And so when I saw these on Octoly, I decided to apply for one more. And like I said, it's the shade Baby Doll. It's like a coral that's got some gold shimmer in it. I was really nervous when I saw the shimmer because I was like, oh gosh, is it going to be gritty? Like, I hate a gritty lip gloss, but this isn't at all. It's not gritty. It's super smooth. And when you apply it on the lips, you can't really even see like the gold flecks or anything. It's just really like fine and beautiful, and it offers a really nice like shimmer to the lips. It's gorgeous. So that is it for my everyday makeup drawer for September. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!